This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The man in motion is Brown. Throwing on first down is Allen. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season as they have taken the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Got his target, Samuel. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, switch gears. Check 24, check 24. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
The tight end in motion right. On second down, here's Penny. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
They'll run with Penny. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
57's the mark. 57's the mark. I'm gonna run you over. 57's the mark. Watch 57.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. He can't hit. He's not gonna get me. 57. Mike 57. Here we go, G.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Jacobs going to try the middle. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards
touchdown Chargers. Josh Jacobs, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They try the left side with Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On third down, Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. .49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The football changing hands. The same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll set up to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes
he rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. William Jackson with a pick. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They're going to look to throw. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. In motion left is Watkins. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Quez Watkins, 87 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Calvin Austin, 45 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Allen now on first down. That's complete to John Ross. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
In motion left is Watkins. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. Past the 20. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To Johnson again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ty Johnson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm. And
this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ty Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time?